Hello and welcome, Lu Tang here. In this video, it is still about Raiden Shogun. It's a Raiden Shogun series, but I'm not going to talk about Raiden Shogun Constellation anymore because I'm broke. But I'm going to talk about the cache. So from R1 to R5, I know there's a lot of videos out there mentioned about R5 on Raiden Shogun, but what about along the way? So what you can expect from each refinement of the cache, you're gonna see all that in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, before going any further, I would like to say thank you to all my friends first, who allow me to go to their world and steal some fish. So without these guys, I might not get Refinement 5 this time. So these are some footage I have. If I show all, it will take a lot of time, but I would like to list their name onto the screen, so if you're encounter with them, they are good guys. And finally, I get my hands on the Refinement Rank 5. And the next thing, we are going to talk about the team and the stat. So if you are not interested on that, just skip to the next part. So my Raiden Shogun now is rocking with the cache, and with 1700 attack and 1100 defense, a tank Raiden Shogun. 45% crit rate, 96% crit damage, 249 energy recharge, and also 102 electro damage bonus. Still the same thing. And the artifact still 4 pieces of the emblem set. As you can see on my sand, 10% defense here, and on my flower is 19% defense. Impressive. Then C2, so if you are C0, you expect about 40% damage, less than mine. So the next one is my Kazuha. He has about 700 elemental mastery. And also the artifact is a 4-piece Variscent Venerer and C2, so he will get eventually 900 elemental mastery. And Bennett C5, Tale level 12. Artifact is the 4-piece Noble set, and also the Forunier sword, Zhongli's for shield, and I'm not using 4-piece Tenacity. No. So the test object today will be the Perpetual Mechanical Array. Alright, so the cache R1 already set a very high standard of the damage output, so it was able to do 201,000 damage on the initial slash. So if you compare that to my Skyward spine, it was only about 4% less. So I'm quite curious to see what R2 brings to the table. But I would like to mention that your result and my result might be different because of the artifact substat you have on the Raiden Shogun. It matters a lot, I believe. So keep that in mind. Guys, I actually expect more than that. It was so settled, the increasing of the damage. So this time, she was able to do about 204,000 each damage on the initial slash. So if you compare that to the last refinement, it was only 1% increased. It's quite settled. So let's see the R3. Is it going to be any jump on damage output or not? So we will see in this test. Let's go, another 4% added. Right now it's 24%. I think we kinda see the trend right now that it is about only 1% because this time she was able to do 206,000 damage, which is another 1% increased from the last time. So we cannot expect much from R3 to R4, so just added another 4% onto the cash. But we'll try to see that is it going to be any jump onto the damage or not. Alright guys, the trend is right. So it is about 1% more from the last time. At this time, she can do up to 208,000 H damage on the initial slash, which is quite just only 1% more. It's matched with Skyward Spy right now, but I was expecting a little bit more than this. So this time it's the R5. So if you compare it to R1, it is 16% of the burst damage more. Guys, it's 210,000 damage on the initial slash, which is on par already with my Skyward Spine R2. So yeah, it's settled, but it is there. So each refinement actually increased the damage output of Raiden Shogun. Alright, it's time for a conclusion. So as you can see from the test that the damage output is just slightly increased. It's just only about 1% of each refinement of the cache in my case. But as I said earlier that your result and my result might be a little bit different from the substats of the artifacts that you have on her. And my Raiden Shogun is such a tank Raiden Shogun with 1100 defense, so take it into your consideration as well. But if we only talk about the weapon, it is the best free-to-play weapon that you can get since I started playing this game. And all you have to do is just fishing. The damage output is equivalent to one of the 5 stars weapon, which is the Skyward Spine. Technically, it's supposed to be just a little bit better from other players and from the community, but in my case, it's just equivalent. I'm not the person who trying to look into the formula and trying to min-max my character that much, so just to see that a free 4-star weapon is getting the same power as one of the 5-star weapon is good enough. And thank you MiHoYo for making a good weapon for all the players. And in the end, if you enjoyed the video and want to support me, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment on this video about your thought on her or maybe the cache. It helps me grow my channel as well. Until the next video, peace out. สวัสดีครับ